Now, South Africa is out of the top 10 biggest offenders country-wise. We'll talk a bit more about that later, particularly Russia. But I just wanted to talk about substances. I know that the WADA report, or sorry, the banned substance list changes every year.
Correct.
And there are sort of some grey areas. When you talk about stimulants and supplements, substances that are found in just regular medication. What are some of the trends that you guys have picked up recently?
Yeah, there's not actually, if you're a professional athlete, there's actually not a grey area. The list is sent out for our comments in October. It's confirmed the 1st of January in terms of it comes into effect. And we publish that list. In South Africa, we also have another list. So you have your banned substance list that's WADA established, and it's more about ingredients and substances. In South Africa, we will publish the generic names of medicines. Like say a medicine that contains a banned substance list, and it will be read. So if an athlete goes through the app or on the website and scrolls, types in the brand name, if they have a flu or cold or need a painkiller, they type in, they say, oh, tramadol, I can take tramadol, it's green. And it will give you the brand name. And another substance is red, I can't take it. So that's unique to when you're in South Africa and you're going to your doctor, your pharmacist, and you tell them I'm a professional athlete, or I'm actually just an ordinary athlete, but I don't want to take any banned substances because I may be tested. Let's check this list in terms of what you can prescribe. Again, so the gray area is very small for athletes because there is a due diligence process that they can take.
Khaled, what are you guys doing to educate athletes about the substances which are banned with this list ever changing, and particularly with the Olympics next month? What tests have been carried out to ensure that our athletes are drug-free?
Well, there's two aspects, and I'll just focus on the athletes, Team South Africa athletes, both the Olympic and Paralympic athletes that will be going to Rio. With their education, these are professional athletes. They've competed a number of years. They've been tested numerous times. So they should know the procedure. We update them on the procedure, what they're expecting in Rio. We start really focusing on Team South Africa about a year before the time. And part of testing is a deterrent. So if you know you're working, you're competing to come represent South Africa in Rio, and we start testing you a year ago already in 2014, you will think twice about cheating or doping because we're testing you. So that's part of the deterrent effect. And then we have one-on-one education sessions. This is only for like these elite Team South Africa Olympic level athletes, where we go through show them how to use the app when they're with a doctor or with a pharmacist. And we have a very strong and conservative position against sports supplements. The risks are very high. We had one athlete, Victor Hogan, who was potentially could have qualified to represent South Africa, and he tested positive for a stimulant which he claimed was through a sports supplement.
So speaking of the Olympics, we obviously know about Russia and this blanket ban which they could be facing. The IOC, we're talking about doing some last-minute legal investigation to find out if they should throw out this blanket ban. They really are running out of time. Is there time to do sort of last-minute one-on-one testing with athletes? What do you have to say about that situation?
Yeah, with the testing part is kind of separate versus the blanket ban, and I think the IOC will be making this decision before Friday. And again, those are best left to the sports politicians. Again, just the McLaren report that led to this decision or recommendation for a blanket ban was pretty clear and hard-hitting, and one is hopeful and optimistic that the IOC and those bodies involved will make the right decision to protect clean sport, protect clean athletes, and that we enjoy the Rio Olympics, and when someone comes first, we believe it's a true clean victory and authentic victory.
But quite a damning report, implicating government officials, a 4-year program, and you were saying earlier that this might just sort of be the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, correct. Very damning, very shocking. I thought I wouldn't be shocked after the Russian report of November 2015. This was shocking because it showed a very high level of complicity of government and a system set up to distort the anti-doping global system.